Welcome to Vital Life Stories, where we explore the hidden truths behind success, failure, and the mindset required to truly thrive. Today we tell the story of two friends, Ethan and Ben, who walked very different paths toward their personal dreams. Ethan was a dreamer who lived for the rush of motivation, constantly seeking that spark to ignite his ambitious goals. Ben was different, a quiet worker who believed in the power of routine and the strength found in daily repetition. While Ethan waited for the perfect mood to strike, Ben was already moving forward, one small and calculated step at a time. One night, filled with sudden inspiration, Ethan decided he would study for 6 hours straight every single day without fail. The first day was easy, fueled by adrenaline and the vision of a perfect future that seemed just within reach. But by the third day, the excitement faded, replaced by exhaustion and the heavy burden of an unrealistic and impossible schedule. He slipped back into old habits, waiting for another burst of energy that would never come to save him again. Ethan felt like a failure, wondering why he could not maintain the intensity that he felt during those late-night moments. He looked at Ben, who never seemed excited but somehow managed to accomplish more in a week than Ethan did monthly. Desperate for answers, Ethan finally asked his friend how he managed to keep going even when he did not want to. Instead of giving a simple answer, Ben told Ethan to pack his bags for a trip to the old harbor. They arrived before sunrise, the air cold and damp, watching an old fisherman preparing his small boat for the day. The old man moved with slow precision, checking his nets and engine, ignoring the biting cold wind coming off the ocean. Ethan asked the man if he loved the ocean every day, or if he ever felt like staying in bed. The fisherman laughed softly and said that if he waited for the perfect feeling, his family would starve by winter. He explained that the fish do not care about his mood. They only care if his nets are in the water. Going out to sea was not a matter of passion or excitement, but a matter of responsibility and deep commitment. Ethan realized he had been treating his goals like a hobby, doing them only when it felt fun or easy. Ben explained that this was the secret, showing up to do the work regardless of the weather in your mind. Motivation is like a sudden flash of lightning, bright and powerful for a second, but leaving you in darkness immediately. Discipline is like a slow-burning fire, providing constant warmth and light, sustaining you through the longest and coldest nights. We often fall into the trap of thinking we need to feel good to act, but action creates the feeling. Ethan decided to stop chasing the high of inspiration and start building the quiet, boring routine of daily, consistent discipline. Ben shared one last story about the Chinese bamboo tree, which shows no signs of growth for 4 long years. During this time, the farmer must water and fertilize it every day, while the extensive root system builds underground unseen. To an observer, it looks like a waste of time. But without this foundation, the tree could never support itself. Then, in the 5th year, the bamboo shoots up 90 feet in just 6 weeks, a miracle of natural growth. Did the tree grow in 6 weeks or 5 years? The answer is 5 years, building the strength to rise. Discipline is the act of watering your potential when you see no results, trusting that your roots are growing deep. Success is not one massive, heroic event, but the accumulation of hundreds of small, seemingly insignificant choices made every day. Ethan stopped trying to study for 6 hours and started studying for 1 hour. But he did it every day. The days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months, as the compound effect of his efforts began to show. He was no longer exhausted by manic bursts of energy, but energized by the steady rhythm of his new, disciplined life. He realized that discipline was not a cage that restricted his freedom, but the key that finally unlocked his potential. This principle applies to everyone, whether you are an artist, an athlete, or a student trying to master a skill. Do not believe the lie that success happens overnight, for that is only the visible harvest of long, unseen labor. Stop waiting for the perfect time, the perfect weather, or the perfect mood, because those things may never truly arrive. Start today with whatever small step you can take, and commit to doing it again tomorrow, regardless of how you feel. Be like the fisherman who braves the storm, and be like the bamboo that builds its roots in the dark. Let your discipline be the engine that drives you forward when the fleeting spark of motivation has long since faded. True strength is found in the promise you keep to yourself, the promise to show up and do the work. Thank you for watching this journey. If this story resonated with you, please share it with someone who needs it. Remember to subscribe to Vital Life Stories for more insights into living a meaningful life. See you in the next video.